Okay, my name is Shloka Kinney, and I've been working at MIT for about 2-3 months now. And I have to say, I really love the environment here. It's really great. I love, education, innovation, entrepreneurship, all this stuff. And I love meeting students, which is great. Because every time I meet you guys, you remind me of that kid. We all had that kid in our lives, didn't we? That kid you'd always hear about and you'd hate. Because you'd always wonder, how on earth did you always stay so smart and perfect all the time? Being brought up to you by your parents at any point during the day, you'll be doing something simple. And then your parents will say, Sunita's husband's cousin's brother's sister just got married. And she went to MIT. Let's kick it up a notch. She went to MIT for engineering. One more level, and I bet she doesn't give her parents any trouble. I understand it. Parents, you want your kids to be inspired, to work harder, to do something great with their lives, so you try to give them role models around their own age. But what I love it is when the kid hasn't done anything. I was in the 4th grade, people, and this kid comes up to my mom and says, "Hi, Shloka's mom." Next day, "Shloka, that boy in your class spoke so nicely to me, and he wants to go to MIT. He's 9, people. And he doesn't give his parents any trouble." So I said, okay, I'll bite. "How do you know he doesn't give his parents any trouble?" "I know, 100% sure." "Oh, so that's the grade you want on the math test, huh?" But it can be a lot more subtle. You'll be eating breakfast, and an article will be slid across the table to you. 15-year-old just graduates from med school. Or 11-year-old gets a PhD in astrophysics. And you're like, why are you showing me this? Just to let you know. Yeah, nice tactic. I use it too. Because every Christmas, I'd get the Toys R Us magazine and give it to my mom. "Hey, Mom, look at this new toy. It's the latest thing." "Why are you showing me this?" "Just to let you know." Because that's what the holidays are about. It's about the presents. But Christmas, that's not today. Today's Diwali, right? The festival of good over evil, the festival of lights, and the festival where we all get to prove our cultural worth. Yep. So my name is Shloka, right? And for those of you who don't know, Shloka is a verse form, sort of like a Shakespearean sonnet. It's like a way you write poetry. So it's used a lot in epics like Mahabharata, Ramayana. It's something you tend to recite and sing. And so every puja, you knew it was coming. The end of the arti, Shana me dura kare om jai jagadisha hare. Awkward pause. Wait for it. And then one uncle in the corner. "And let's have the kids perform something, huh?" And that's how I got my name. Shloka, who sang the shlokas at every puja, at every Diwali, every single cultural performance. But I wanted to diversify my portfolio. My dad's a business professor. So I thought, okay, I'll try dancing. And for all the people you saw dancing so beautifully, I can't do any of that. I have no patience for any of that. But I wanted to learn Bollywood dancing because my initials are SRK, so I knew I was destined to dance just like Shah Rukh Khan. My destiny. But this is a holiday season, right? So it's not just Diwali, it's a lot of holidays, starting with Columbus Day. I can see you all smiling already. Columbus Day with Christopher Columbus. And Christopher Columbus, he gets a bad rap from a lot of Desis, but I have a special connection to Chris. Because every morning I wake up and I say, "Chris, thank you for making me an Indian American who grew up in Indiana, who went to a high school where the mascot was the Lake Central Indians. And even better, I went to a college that was, swear to God, made so long ago that it was initially created in this country to educate Indians." So thank you, Chris, for giving me an identity crisis so big it took my parents all Thanksgiving to explain it to me. Shloka, you're not that kind of Indian. Yeah. But then you move on to Halloween. And Halloween is great when you're a kid. I mean, you get the candy, and you get the costumes, right? And you'll go to school, and everybody will tell you what they want to be. I want to be the Grim Reaper. I'm going to be a witch. I'm going to be a teenage mutant ninja turtle. And you go home, hey, Mom, I want to be a princess. How about an Indian princess? Now, I see all you lovely people out here dressed in your Indian finery, but we don't get the real value from our Indian clothes during these functions. It's at Halloween, where we show our true cheapness by giving 5 different names to the same outfit. This year, you're an Indian princess, a gypsy, Jasmine from Aladdin, and the best year, tops number 1, you're a character from Slumdog Millionaire. It's lovely. But Halloween goes and it comes and you grow up. And you start worrying about new things, not costumes. You start worrying about where you're going to live, what you're going to study, what your career's going to be, what your life's going to be. But the thing that worries me the most is something that a lot of my friends are actually going through right now. I mean, it's a big commitment, big change in your life. You may have to change your name, probably will. And you'll never be looked at the same way again. Yes, it's the dreaded auntie. Once you're called an auntie, my friends, you're never going back. I'm sorry, but a lot of my friends are going through this right now. The first thing that happens is this hand attaches to this leg and moves up slowly, slowly, until it hooks right here and never leaves your side. And then next, you find the inexplicable need to feed everyone you meet, like that snake from the Jungle Book. Ka! Ka! And then finally, you lose your name. You're an auntie. That's all you'll ever be called, an auntie. Nobody will remember your name. You'll just be another auntie at a big cultural show. Yeah. But look on the bright side for me. If I become an auntie, I won't be singing shlokas on stage anymore. Thank you very much. You've been a lovely audience.